This is a good one. So we have
This is a controversial, relevant topic. This is something Cena's now back. Vince McMahon's always relevant, and this is our favorite wrestling YouTuber, Pav. So Kevin, hit us with it.
Yeah, I just want to say I love Pav. You love Pav. We all love Pav. Everyone in the chat loves Pav.
Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu.
Yes, Jacob Fatu follows me. He follows me. That's the guy. All right, so here's the original tweet from Wrestle Purist. This is a quote of John Cena. I guess he's giving an interview to some journalism website. So this is what John Cena had to say.
He gets asked about the Vince McMahon misconduct allegations. Note, if this was an AEW journalist asking Tony, they'd never ask Tony Khan about this because
only Ariel Helwani would.
And Ariel Helwani is as credible a journalist as Tony Schiavone, pal.
Oh, we have to go in on that. That reminds me. All right. So John Cena's asked about it, like you said. This is what Cena had to say in regards to Vince McMahon's sexual misconduct allegations. Again, these are allegations. Nothing's been proven in court. Vince McMahon has not been thrown in jail. Vince McMahon has not been convicted of any crimes. With that being said, John Cena said, and I quote, "We all have made poor decisions. Lord knows I've made my collections of poor choices." Now I'm wondering what poor choices John Cena's made. I think he should speak up more about that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to love somebody. There's no way I can go on record and say I don't love Vince McMahon. And I'll say, admittedly, maybe John Cena, he could have just like dodged the question, maybe. And avoided some bad PR. Because I think Cena's a smart guy. I think Cena is knowing at the moment when he's answering this question that he knows the reaction this is going to get. He knows this is going to get turned and people are going to be mad. But at the end of the day, how long are people going to be mad for? It's John Cena. Like, everybody's going to be okay when he's out there marching down to the ring, screaming at Stu, the cameraman, making his way down at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. Everyone will be fine, right?
Yeah.
All right, pal. So this is what Pav had to say. Like, I get it. He's responsible for why you're successful and all that shit, but holy, what a clown response.
Okay.
And then he says, this is like the second worst response he could have given. I'd love to know what the worst response he could have given is in Pav's mind. Just say no comment or I don't want to talk about that. So, for one, on one hand, like what Cena said, not great. If I'm asking you about someone's sexual misconduct allegations and your response is I love them, maybe not the best answer you could have given, admittedly. But the gatekeeping here is really like what I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that like it's easy to say this when you're Pav or anyone could have said this when you're me or anyone else on Twitter. It's easy to say this, but you've never been in that situation where you're John Cena, like Vince McMahon and John Cena, I assume is like a father figure.
Yeah.
He's somebody that gave John Cena an opportunity, and John Cena cashed in on that opportunity and made generational wealth. So John Cena's going to have a great deal of respect, great deal of love for Vince McMahon. So it's kind of hard not to have appreciation for that person. And we don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. So it's interesting.
Well, just as well, and that they, I saw this wasn't just a Pav thing. This isn't just us, getting the wrestling gifts. He's, I guess, the most name-worthy person to tweet that. But a lot of people were trying to rip Cena for this response. Can I just say, you mentioned the relationship of Cena and Vince there, that Vince gave Cena the platform as well. That Cena's getting asked this question. It's not a pre-prepared statement. It's not something he's had weeks to plan out and write a really articulate response. This is spur of the moment. A journalist goes, "What are your thoughts on Vince McMahon?" And he's just like, I love that guy. He gave me my career, basically. Like, yeah, he's done some stuff that's not great. I've done some stuff it's different, but yeah, I appreciate him. And is that the end of the world? If Cena came out and said, "I support every allegation of Vince McMahon. I love that he did X, Y, and Z." Okay, too far. But like what Cena said there, I read that and was like, the outrage is like, why is there a big outrage? It's just because Vince McMahon got mentioned and he didn't absolutely hate on him. Is that why? Like, come on. We got and these people. Let's say not to single out Pav, but anyone is in Cena's position. Vince McMahon's given you a career for 20 years, made you millions, all this. You're getting asked by a journalist and a presser about this. A bunch of people wouldn't just say no comment. Like, people are hypocrites. This is the thing, I feel like.
Exactly. Well said, pal.
I don't know.